chatting now with Lindsay Evans, and you are representing Old Dominion in this Capital One Mascot Challenge. And it has been amazing to me to watch because you and Old Dominion are kicking some serious tail, and you have been since the very beginning. And
we're very proud of it.
You should be proud of it, because not only is it amazing to watch, but I keep hearing people say over and over and over again, Old Dominion? I mean, you're up against LSU, you're up against UCLA, you're up against Ohio State. What are you doing to be winning this mascot challenge?
I feel like even though our numbers are small, we have the most dedicated people. I don't think they sleep. I don't think the whole campus has slept in this whole competition, because like you go on there at 2 o'clock in the morning and votes are just counting and you don't know where they're coming from. It's crazy. I don't vote at night. Like, I go to sleep. I like my sleep. I vote during the day. But it's crazy. There was a comment on the Capital One Facebook page from someone that said we were cheating, and I think that everyone that voted for Big Blue was like, we're not cheating. We're just voting. You guys should vote too. Like, it's almost as if we're the only ones voting sometimes. But that's okay, because we want Big Blue to win. We want the recognition.
Now, why? Why do you want the recognition for Old Dominion and Big Blue?
I feel like we're a small school in the Colonial Athletic Association. We just got football, and that's the biggest thing that's happened in the area in the past 50 years, because we had football when we were William and Mary, but getting it again has just renewed the spirit of community with ODU. And so that gave Big Blue eligibility for the mascot competition. And Big Blue has always been a big part with our basketball, but basketball doesn't have anything to do with the mascot competition. It has to be football. So to get football and be able to be in this contest was like a huge thing for Big Blue. And he's so proud of himself, but he's proud of his fans because they love him. Anytime someone sees Big Blue, he could be walking around campus headed to an event. They're like, Big Blue, I want a picture with you, Big Blue. And he'll stop for 10 minutes and let people take pictures. And it's awesome because he loves his fans because they love him. It's great.
See, your enthusiasm is so infectious to me. And, one of the things that's really so fun to me about this competition is, I grew up in Southern California, and I grew up in, like, UCLA, USC territory. So I grew up in big school, big football territory. And I'm going to tell you, when I first got involved in this competition, I'm looking at all the mascots that are involved, and I went, Old Dominion. Okay. And then I'm watching as the competition unfolds, and UCLA's close to the bottom, and LSU isn't competing the way I thought they would. And you're talking about, as I mentioned before, some really big schools that I keep thinking, yeah, where are they? Where is their fan base? Where is their loyalty? And I think that you really sort of hit it with how loyal and how strong and how important the recognition is for a school like Old Dominion.
Yeah, we just want to be on the map. It's like last week we were up against Oregon and the Duck, and they played USC, but they weren't at home. And even if they were at home, we have the advantage of having a smaller stadium. We can put Big Blue on our big screen and tell people to vote for him. We have a whole segment that's on Big Blue's page with one of our news anchors that's Big Blue's in the Hall of Fame, and he's standing there like a statue, and he's holding a sign that says vote for me. We put that on our screen, and so that gets everyone's attention. But at a school like OSU or LSU, you can't do that. You don't have the control of the video board like we do. So with our small school, we have the advantage to get everyone's attention during a big football game.
Now, what are you doing specifically to get out there and say, vote for Big Blue?
It's really funny. All of my friends, they know about this competition and are pretty much sick of my Facebook status and my Twitter being vote for Big Blue. I have a couple of friends that, they have subscribed to me to their phone every time I change my status. Well, they've unsubscribed to me because they don't want to hear about Big Blue anymore. And I'm like, well, if you vote and he wins, then I have something to say for it. I can put this on my resume. I helped Big Blue win. And then also my parents, they vote all day long. They get their friends to vote all day long. And also I work in the office, the PR office at ODU. I'm an intern. And anytime someone walks by my computer screen, they're like, are you voting? And I'm like, no, the question is, are you voting? And they get a kick out of it. And when they found out that I won this contest, they were like, that's really cool. And so I was really excited that I have the support, and then Big Blue has the support. So it's a really cool thing. I'm excited. I know he's excited. We want to go to Florida.
Yeah, well, you guys have won 9 weeks in a row. You're in your 10th week. Who is it you guys are up against this week?
UCLA.
You- Well, I looked earlier and I saw that you guys were winning fairly handily. So tell me, what is the one thing or the two things that you think the general public should know about ODU they don't know?
Um, that we're in Norfolk, Virginia. No one knows where Norfolk is. Um, but also that we have powerhouse basketball. Both our women's and our men's. Our men's team upset Notre Dame last year in the NCAA tournament.
Excellent.
And our women's team has actually won 3 or 4 national titles back in the 80s and went to the NCAA tournament 17 times in a row without falling, like with automatic bids. So when people are like, what's a monarch? I'm like, it's not a butterfly, it's a lion. So the two things would be basketball and that a monarch's not a butterfly.
Impressive. See, this is good because not only are you a football girl, you're a sports fan. And I like
Oh yeah.
that. I
I
like
just
that.
graduated from ODU with a sport management degree, so I have
Even better.
the
You're
whole
my kind of
thing.
girl. Okay, well, Lindsay, I'm going to say good luck.
Thank you.
I'm excited that you have been doing as well as you have, but I am going to tell you that, you have a couple more weeks of the regular season, and then we're going to head into playoffs. So even though Big Blue has done really well so far, things could shake up in the
They could
playoffs.
definitely change
Things could
because
change in
you
the
can't
playoffs.
text vote
So
anymore.
if you keep it up, then you and I will have a date together on January 1st in
Yes.
Florida. But if things shake up, then someone else could be going to the Capital One game. So we'll have to hang tight and hopefully we'll do another Skype interview between now and then.
Hope so. I look forward to it.
Thanks so much for joining me, Lindsay. I appreciate it.
Thank you.